brakes for less.
All we do
Our brakes for less.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update brought to you by Brakes for Less. I'm Taylor Dahl for 1010XL. Former Gator quarterback Felipe Franks announces he is transferring to Arkansas. Franks will enroll immediately and go through spring drills with the Razorbacks. Florida State basketball continues to shine as they move up 4 spots in the most recent AP polls, now sitting at 5th in the nation. Noles have now won 9 consecutive games and 16 of their last 17. Yet another switch at the number 1 spot for the college football rankings. Despite winning both games last week, Gonzaga fell to number 2 in the polls, and Baylor takes over at the number 1 spot, becoming the 7th different team to top the AP polls this season. We saw Tevin Coleman leave the game Sunday with an injury. Results show the running back suffered a dislocated shoulder. Injury apparently had deeper issues than the initial test showed. It's 39 degrees at 7:01. Time and temp are brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know it! Yeah!
Kind of a rocker.
Right on! Woo! Hey-ho! Morning, Googans. Woo! Big day today.
Tell me who sings that song.
That's Black Cherry.
Black Cherry. That's interesting. I'm not sure that's a band. It might be.
The Red Rocker Dan.
Tuesday, Jan 21. Time to rock the vote. Get out and get it done in the cold.
Go out there, cast your vote. Should Jalen Hurts wear Alabama or Oklahoma?
Battle
The
that
choice is
weather.
yours.
Battle it. Bundle up, but do what you're supposed to do.
There will be no precincts
Don't
open,
ever
ladies and
forget.
Leave your scarves at home.
Vote on Super Tuesday. I got a little deep level thinking here.
Oh, wow.
Start the show
Does your
off.
head hurt?
It struck me as I was thinking about this whole transfer portal and kids moving, how important it is. And I'll give you a perfect example. What if Eleanor Roosevelt could fly? No. What if
hockey sticks?
That sounds more like a combine question, Dan.
That's an SNL question. What if Joe Burrow had only played 1 year at LSU? What if he had only 1 year of eligibility left?
Oh, and he would have been terrible last year.
Oh, yeah, like 16 touchdowns.
Yeah, he would be barely drafted.
How much money did Joe Burrow make himself because he ended up believing in himself, gambled on himself, got 2 years with LSU, and obviously cashed in year number 2? If he had only played 1 year at LSU, his numbers were pedestrian. He would have been begging for Mobile, Alabama, to get him to the Senior Bowl instead of turning them down. So, it's just interesting how, it's not always, at these football factories, man. Ohio State would have loved to have Joe Burrow as an insurance policy, but he never would have played.
It also, Dan, what it also shows? That when your NFL team drafts a guy who might not have had really great numbers last year, they could see something, because that's another thing. Think about the NFL team that drafts Joe Burrow, right?
Or signs him as an unrestricted free agent.
After his 16 year, and he gets forced in, and suddenly, he's gotten
this guy
better.
Ain't bad.
Right. Because obviously he would have improved.
Correct.
For whatever NFL team. Obviously, he got coached a lot better with Joe. That made a difference. Getting Joe Brady, and that wasn't all media,
Yeah, but he still had, when watching him play, the way he made plays, kept his eyes down the field.
No doubt.
It improved from year 1 to year 2. Not everybody would have seen such an improvement. He would have been lucky to be drafted, quite honestly.
I have a quick pop quiz for you, speaking of the transfer portal. Yeah, it's very quick. The shortest... quickest pop quiz in history.
Cool.
I did not know the answer to this. This got through my wickets at some point, but as Felipe Franks announced his transfer yesterday to Arkansas, I thought to myself, what astute leadership will he be under? So if you could just tell me who the head coach at Arkansas is.
Georgia offensive line coach, Sam Pittman.
Sam Pittman. There you go. Good call.
Thank you very much.
I knew it was him after I saw it, but I had a hard time. I was brain locking. If he hadn't come
I am the smartest man alive!
If he hadn't come from Georgia, I'm predicting neither of us get it. If he had been the offensive line coach at Ohio State, we'll see.
That wasn't the question. You want to ask me who the offensive line coach is at Ohio State?
No.
Then we got something.
Do you have a question?
No.
Oh. What's up, Tater?
Hi.
You in a good mood today?
Yeah, I am.
She's always in a good mood, isn't she?
A little cranky yesterday.
Was she?
Yeah.
Was I cranky yesterday?
Taylor
She
tweeted
only-
out an interesting Super Bowl factoid, Dan.
What'd she have?
Super Bowl factoid
Gibby
presented
just
by
sent it
one Taylor Dow, courtesy of I don't know who.
Yeah.
But said, I'll just throw this out there, quote, all points scored by the 49ers were by ex-Chicago Bears. So the Bears kind of won that game.
Oh, there you go.
I was like in multiple ways because I
Double
needed
reason.
Oh, you
to
had Mostert for a cup of coffee?
Bears.
She only gets cranky when you
have to put
when you
Green
kill
Bay
her Bears.
Yeah.
The Bears more than any of them. She'll even take
yeah.
she'll take some Cub bashing, okay.
Yeah.
But if you get on the Bears, even if you're rightfully getting on them, she'll shut her down on you.
Yeah.
She'll get a little pouty, a little moody, a little mean.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. I think that's what
You go
she
hang
does.
out with the Frangie and Carline and the boys.
I'm excited today. I can't do it until 9 o'clock, but I have you know me, I only read the headlines. But I read a New York City headline this morning that is forcing me to go into the article. It was so strange, salacious, tempting,
Wow.
and it's a doozy, but it'll be safe for the 9 o'clock nasty.
Color me intrigued.
If you remind me, it's a 2-hour tease I'm playing off right here. A 2-hour tease.
Wow, that is
Playing the long game.
If you got to go, okay? But you want to come back at 9 o'clock.
Appointment listed.
We did do an appointment listening 9
I
o'clock
delivered.
nasty a few weeks ago, and people just
And I delivered.
were on pins and needles for 2
Yeah,
hours.
yeah.
Wanted to know what time during the night. I actually ran into a Guggen this weekend. I don't know if it was at the watch party or I think it was somewhere else who referenced the 9 o'clock nasty.
Yeah.
I mean, suddenly we branded an hour of our program in the most uncomfortable of ways. So what do you do at the show? Yeah, we kind of invented the 9 o'clock nasty.
Yeah.
We talked sports for 3 hours and then we get dirty.
God bless her, Mrs. P called it the nasty 9. Okay.
Oh, dear.
Either
Mrs.
way.
P. But anyway, yeah, so we do that because we know a lot of you moms and dads are out there driving Junior to school.
Yeah, I explained that.
We want to be a wholesome show.
Sure.
We
Be
fail
good examples.
often.
Yeah, but just mildly.
Many times.
Only mild.
There's been some epic failures.
Mild oaths of profanity here and
There's
there,
been some
but
big ones.
other than that,
Talked about some terrible things. Beef often is the ringleader of that.
he can.
I am the most reasoned person on this show to curse on the air.
Yeah. No, it's not just the cursing. It's the topics that you'll come up with.
Beef is the only one I think we've had to run down the hall and actually kill an actual cuss word, dump an actual cuss word.
Yeah.
I do love a good scented candle, Dan.
Yes, correct. Exactly.
Ooh.
Hello, Gwyneth.
Oh, I got a bad one.
Yeah.
I need a jade egg.
That's what we're talking about. A couple things from the association. Dame Lillard. I was watching a little bit of Dame Lillard last night. 61 points. Guy's like 6 foot tall, so that's pretty cool. And the Lakers got their doors blown off by the C's. The Celtics handled them with ease, and sadly, the Knicks won again.
I thought the Kemba LeBron stat was unique for sure. Kemba Walker had been 0 for 28 against LeBron James. Never beaten him before yesterday.
Isn't that something?
Well, it helps when LeBron's always on a title team and Kemba's buried in Charlotte for some 38-win team, but yeah.
And ESPN continues the countdown towards Zion's debut. Like, it's like unbelievable. I mean, they got a board up with the time, and it's crazy.
Ah, that's exciting. I mean, that's
exciting, but let's not lose.
Well, he's the number one pick. He hadn't played all year.
I'm counting down to Florida LSU tonight. I don't
think that's tonight. I think that's tomorrow.
I think it's tonight.
Is it tonight?
I believe it's tonight. I don't know. It could be.
I don't think so.
No, is it tomorrow?
I think
At 7 p.m. Florida LSU on my board right here. That's for tomorrow? I don't know, Jeff. Looks like Dan's 2 for 2 this early in the a.m. It is Dan time, though.
Yeah,
maybe I'm supposed to dominate.
Here's what happened.
This is your moment.
I never learned. I can't. I've once again fallen victim to trust in the pamphlet.
Well, again.
And if you go to the TV listings in the pamphlet.
Yeah.
And I mean, God forbid the pamphlet would even mention the game in some sort of little, what do you call those? These little, these
preview.
Yeah, not even a preview,
column.
but a little, so even like a little box, but no mention of this big game. And in fact, when you go into there's no listing of it. So that's what happened. Yeah.
We have confirmed it is tonight in Baton Rouge.
Oh, good. Yeah. I am looking forward to that.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. All right, we got a lot to
Thank
do
God
today.
you're here. I may have missed the damn game.
Yeah.
Mild oath of profanity.
Well, there was. Right there. Kids, don't use that word.
Very, very mild. There's a, we'll get into this when we come back.
What do you got?
Nothing huge, but the Rockies are my new dumb team of the year.
Yeah.
I mean, what they have done here now is unthinkable. I have one of the best players in the league, and now you have gotten him off liking being there and made sure that he'll never play for you again. So, well played, Rockies. Good luck, Murph. You're going to have a hell of a year out there. Win about 80.
Well,
we'll see.
Don't you doubt the Murph, man.
Well, I'm not doubting the Murph. I'm doubting the organization he plays for. He
may put him on his back and hit a home run again.
This one was botched.
Today's
time.
Hall of Fame day. Derek Jeter will get in, but I was looking ahead to the next 8 years, and we'll talk about this in the 10-minute drill. It's not. We don't have a lot of slam dunks coming up here due to the onslaught of all the cheaters.
Yeah, it's a little thin.
There's not a lot.
When the ice breaks on the cheat, didn't Pettit get in already or no?
Where it's like one or none.
Pettit got in, and
so how come he gets in? He did steroids. He admitted it. I don't understand the steroid thing.
I guess because he admitted it.
Well, that's baloney. If you do it, you do it. If you cheat, you cheat. It doesn't matter if you admit it.
Yeah.
If you cheat in a golf tournament and admit it, they take the strokes away. You don't win the tournament.
Yeah, I don't know. Different
get
strokes
it.
for different folks on the voters. I think the Baseball Hall of Fame voters are a lot more up and down and all over than the Pro Football Hall of Fame voters personally. But
that you get extra credit for doing steroids for the Pro Football Hall.
Apparently so. Anyway, a lot to do today. It's going to be a fun Super Tuesday right here on The Drill, right? Right. Boom.
Now, Downtime with Dan on 1010XL. Brought to you by Ameris Bank. Our look is changing, but our commitment to you remains fierce. Learn more at amerisbank.com/new look.
Personal announcement during downtime. I'm no longer the road scout. I've become more of a general manager sort. I just demand scream and yell and pound the table about who the Jaguars should draft and leave it at that. I let the others go and do the scouting, and this week is the Senior Bowl. It's always a fun time in Mobile, Alabama. I kid because I care. Lots of prospects out there. Jags have shown a proclivity for drafting the wrong guys from Alabama in years past. Hopefully they can somehow turn around. They did have, look, again, they're getting better, so that's a positive. But never, ever, the glimmer of hope for the Jacksonville Jaguars are 18 picks over the next 2 years. That's your glimmer. And if the glimmer goes out with bad players, the glimmer will stay out for a long time.
At Ameris Bank, we didn't become bankers so we could tell you no. We chose this profession because we knew we could make a difference. That's one thing all Ameris bankers have in common: a determination to get you what you need when you need it. Soon you'll notice Ameris Bank's look is changing, but our heart and fierce determination remain. We are proud to add a new chapter to our solid legacy and remain fiercely committed to you. Learn more at amerisbank.com/new look. Ameris Bank, member FDIC.
Jeff Prosser here, and 1010XL wants to hear from you. Who are you? What do you do? What do you like to do? Go to 1010XL.com and take our listener survey. By helping us, you can win tickets to the Players, Jags, Round of Golf, and other great 1010XL prizes.
It's a new year, and Claude Nolan Cadillac is celebrating. Stop in today and test drive the all-new 2020 Cadillac CT5 sedan. Plus, get 0% financing for 60 months and $1,500